System overview. Well, you can see here the TRP 2020 board. It is connected to the PT100 and the LCD. In a minute I'll explain what we are seeing. The board is connected through its gold fingers to a Raspberry Pi, and the Raspberry Pi is connected to the internet using a dongle for Wi-Fi or 3G. The Raspberry Pi is connected also to indication LEDs that you may want to put on your housing. So these are the simulation for the lamps, for the LEDs, LEDs. And overall the whole system is connected to a web server. Soon I'll activate it. And I have here a terminal, an internal terminal for the PIC processor in order to see what is going on. So let's make a power up and we'll see what is happening. This is the opening screen of the board. Because it has no battery, then it's a default date with it's an older date. On the debug I see a boot screen, welcome screen, and now I will push the buttons and we'll see the next stage. So I will press on the down button. This is the screen of status. It gives the battery status. Now it has no battery, it still measures voltage from the power supply, but 1 volt isn't the battery voltage. Next screen is the TRP 2020 name. It has a name that you can change. I will demo it later. So I gave this board the name TRP 2020 number 1, and it indicates here the time and the date. Well, it's not the updated time. I will update it soon as it will go to the web server. The device contains total of 9 measurements that were uploaded to the device by the web server, and by pressing down you can see what items are to be measured. So this is the description of the item number 41. It's a code name actually. I'll show it in the demo how you upload a list. A list is assembled from code and description. So the code is 41, the description is MEET1, and the measured temperature is 136. Okay, it's not the real temperature, it's the measured voltage, because I have a question for you about the range of the measurements. So I'll have to translate. This is what you see is in millivolts. It's 136 millivolts measured on the PT100. So this is measure number 1. The next item that was on the list that uploaded is MEET2, and so on. There is 9 items here: tomato, veg 1, veg 2, veg 1, cucumber, pepper, and this is the last item. When I press, nothing is happening because it's the last item. Now I can go up, press up, it goes up. So how do I acquire the temperature? So this displays the temperature that is measured currently on the PT100. As I said before, this is actually the voltage. I have to do a little translation. It's not complicated. I'll have to discuss it with you, what is the transfer ratio and the limits of the measurement. If I want to take a measurement of this item number 13, then I'll press the enter. It took 1 second. Maybe I'll give it more time and do some mean calculations, but on the display you can see that done is showing, which means that this measurement has taken and written in the board memory. If you want to do it again, then you can do it again by pressing the enter button. Then it will take another measurement and will run the previous measurement, and so on. You can measure all the items here. I'll measure the meat one. Done. That's a quick review on the system. Now, next video will show how to configure the TRP board from a web server, how to change the fields shown on the display, how to download measurements, and basically how to manage the systems. Bye.